Early Sunday morning, we witnessed one of the most intense exchanges of fire between Israel and Hezbollah since the beginning of this war. It all began around 4 a.m. local time on Sunday when about 100 Israeli fighter jets went over the skies of southern Lebanon, carrying out strikes on some 270 Hezbollah targets. The Israeli military says that this was a preemptive strike designed to try and thwart a coming Hezbollah attack against targets in northern and central Israel. About an hour and a half later, air raid sirens sounding across northern Israel as Hezbollah fired a barrage of hundreds of rockets and drones. The Israeli military, though, says that it was successful in thwarting that attack. They say that no Israeli military bases in northern or central Israel were actually struck. The Israeli Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, saying that all of those drones that were fired were successfully intercepted. And so the Israeli military hailing this defensive operation as a success, saying that they believe that their strikes on southern Lebanon were able to thwart what could have been a far more significant attack from Hezbollah. Hezbollah, for its part, says that it is still assessing how successful this attack actually was. It says its attack on Israel is over for now, but its leader, Hassan Nasrallah, leaving open the possibility of additional attacks should he deem those Sunday strikes not successful enough. So there are certainly still regional tensions, although it appears that for the moment at least, there is no immediate risk of significant escalation. The Israeli Defense Minister, Yoav Gallant, for his part, calling this a very successful result, saying that he believes that Israel has destabilized Hezbollah. Jeremy Diamond, CNN, Haifa, Israel.
Hezbollah has finally made good on its vow to take revenge for the killing of the group's senior military commander in an Israeli drone strike on southern Beirut in late July. In what it called Phase 1 of its response to the assassination, the Iranian-backed group claimed it launched more than 300 missiles at Israeli military positions along the border and struck the headquarters of Israel's intelligence agency, Mossad, its signal intelligence unit known as Unit 8200, and the headquarters of its anti-missile defense forces. An Israeli military spokesman said no military bases were damaged. In a televised speech broadcast Sunday evening, Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah said the revenge strikes were delayed to allow the Gaza ceasefire talks to proceed and due to the high state of alert in Israel and the bolstered U.S. military presence in the region. Nasrallah said Hezbollah planned the strikes to avoid civilians or civilian infrastructure. Now the question is, will there be a Phase 2?
We will assess the outcome of the enemy's concealment of today's events. If the result is satisfactory and it achieves the intended goal, we will consider the response process to the assassination of Fuad Shukr complete. If it falls short in our view, we will reserve the right to respond at a later time.
In the event neither Israel nor Hezbollah choose escalation, it's unlikely the border conflict will change. Since October, tens of thousands of Lebanese and Israelis have had to flee their homes along the border and will probably not be able to return. And the daily and often deadly exchanges of fire between Israel and Hezbollah along the frontier will continue. I'm Ben Wiedemann, CNN, reporting from Beirut.